Hey everyone, it's Valerie. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and I hope everybody has a great New Year as well. Here is my food as a civilizer and point of connection presentation. So, for the civilized versus uncivilized food scene part of the presentation, I decided to go with the movie Elf, specifically when Buddy has dinner with his real dad and his new family for the very first time. In this portion, the food is making Buddy civilized, but he is also making it uncivilized in a way. Let's watch.
Oh my God, Walter, this is wonderful. You have another son.
Wonderful. Gosh, I guess I never really thought of it that
This
way.
is incredible. You know, it's a little complicated, but it's nothing
Honey.
that we can't handle.
Honey.
What?
He thinks he's an elf.
I'm sorry, what?
He thinks he's a Christmas elf.
Oh, come on, Walter. I'm sure he doesn't actually think he's an elf.
And then I traveled to the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, past the sea of swirly, twirly gumdrops, and then I walked through the Lincoln Tunnel.
So where were you for the last 30 years?
The North Pole.
Can you pass the maple syrup, please?
I didn't put... It's spaghetti.
You know what? I think I have something. Yes.
You like sugar, huh?
Is there sugar in syrup?
Yes.
Then yes! We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups. Candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup.
So, will you be staying with us then?
You mean I can stay?
Of course you can.
Emily,
How long do you think you'll be with us?
I hadn't really planned it out, but I was thinking like forever.
Emily, can I just speak to you for a minute in the kitchen, please? Are you crazy? He cannot stay.
Let's go ahead and start breaking down this part of the movie. As I stated before, this scene is very civilized, yet uncivilized in a lot of ways. But the food in this particular scene is very, very civilized. You see Buddy the elf and his family sitting down and they are eating a home cooked traditional meal, and Buddy is drinking a Coke. I mean, how often do we, as people of the United States or really anywhere in the world, sit down and eat a home cooked traditional meal? Some people can say maybe 1 to 2 times a week, where others, might do that every single night. So I definitely think that that part, the food and sitting down and just eating a home cooked meal, is very civilized. And they obviously probably don't do that in the North Pole. And they probably don't have Coke either. How would this scene be different if it were filmed in a basic living room without the food elements? In my opinion, I think if this scene were filmed in a casual living room type of setting, you wouldn't truly be able to grasp just how odd it is that they are sitting down eating a normal meal on a normal day, but with an elf. It definitely gives the vibe of a true traditional American family, and that is what is so uncommon with Buddy. So I definitely think that you wouldn't be able to grasp, the true uniqueness of them eating with an elf, specifically such a traditional cooked meal like spaghetti. Do you think the use of food in this scene was effective in enhancing the scene? Yes. As I stated before, they're eating spaghetti. I think spaghetti is one of the most traditional American meals ever. I hear people all the time at work saying, "Oh, I'm cooking spaghetti tonight. I'm cooking spaghetti tonight." I mean, it is one of the easiest things to cook, and I know so many people that eat it at least once a week. Um, I also think that Buddy putting on his maple syrup really hones in on the fact that he is no longer in the North Pole, but a family home in New York City. I mean, all eyes are on him, obviously, and they're looking at him like he's crazy. What sort of problems or complications might using food in the scene have created for the actors, director, or crew? I think eating that much sweet, sugary type of food, which goes on for the duration of the entire movie, would probably make you not feel that well. I also think the Coke scene is absolutely insane, and I honestly wonder how many times that they had to film that, knowing how crazy and funny Will Ferrell is. I can only imagine the complications with that specific scene. There obviously seems to be a theme because this movie has Will Ferrell in it again. He is one of my favorite actors. He is so funny. But this part of the presentation is relating to the character and building the characters' relationships. For this movie, I decided to choose Step Brothers, specifically the first dinner together scene. This is the scene where both of the brothers are meeting for the first time and having dinner with both parents as well. So, this is a very funny scene, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Oh, that's enough ketchup. Come on. Dale.
I like it.
That's enough.
Dale, I don't know if you might want to try this. I make a sauce, we call it fancy sauce,
For me.
that Brennan really likes with his chicken nuggets.
It's my fancy sauce.
Well, when Brennan finishes, I'll give you some of this, and it's ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together. So.
So good.
I want some fancy sauce.
Yeah,
I'm not done using it.
Looks good.
Can I have fancy sauce?
of course, of course.
I'm using it right now.
Okay, so let's just
You want to try it, Dale?
let's just let him try some.
Yeah, I really would like some.
Just one last spoonful.
I think you got enough there, Brennan. So here you go.
Thanks.
It's ketchup and mayonnaise.
Ugh. I don't like it. It smells weird.
I'll
Okay.
try some.
You want some?
Sure, absolutely. You don't mind, do you, Brennan? You don't. Okay.
Brennan,
I'm not comfortable.
That's okay.
Brennan.
No, that's okay. It's probably not good on fish anyway.
But my dad's king of the castle, so if he wants fancy sauce, he should.
No,
He
it's
can-
all right,
if he
Dale.
wants
You-
fancy sauce, he can make his own batch.
so you know what? Today, when you were driving around, Dale was telling me that he's really into Kung Fu, and I was telling him that you're really into Kung Fu as well.
I have a green belt. Read it.
Once again, let's go ahead and start breaking down this scene. How is the food making the characters more relatable to the audience or to each other? Obviously, if you've ever watched this movie, you know that at the end, they are very, very, very similar, but at the beginning, they have a lot of difficulty building that relationship together. This is the beginning of that relationship, definitely. But both characters are eating chicken nuggets and trying to build that childlike connection, obviously, with the audience. But they're doing this with the food and without. I mean, obviously, who doesn't love chicken nuggets? But two, they're also building that relationship with each other. They both like chicken nuggets. They're both trying to share that fancy sauce. So I definitely think they're doing a great job of being more relatable to the audience, but also building that relationship with each other. Would this same effect occur if they were sitting on a park bench talking? Why or why not? I definitely do not think it would have been the same if they were sitting on a park bench. The whole movie is a comedy about two grown boys who are basically children. Them sitting down at a nice family dinner. This is like their first time meeting while eating chicken nuggets and the fancy sauce, which really isn't that fancy, just gives that unserious behavior the characters are looking to give. And not only the characters, but the entire movie. Do you think the use of food in this scene was effective in enhancing the scene? Obviously, I do. The use of 100% children's like food, the chicken nuggets, and then the fancy sauce, which is just ketchup and mayo mixed together. It's nothing special. It's nothing crazy. It gives that perfect effect of them being grown up children, especially since the parents are eating salad and fish. And I also think, too, you can relate to anyone sitting at that table. If you like more of that wine with salad and fish, you can relate to them. But if you also like that children aspect of it, you can relate to the two brothers. What sort of problems or complications might using food in the scene have created for the actors, director, or crew? Obviously, it being a comedy and having Will Ferrell in it, I mean, literally, as I stated before, he is absolutely hilarious. I could never do a movie with him because he's so funny. But I think the use of that fancy sauce would probably be a bit challenging because of it dripping and getting everywhere. I hate mayo, so I could have never done that. But two, keeping that fish and the salad looking fresh and as it was, just cooked or anything would also be very difficult too. I mean, fish goes bad so quickly, especially sitting out. But overall, I think this scene fit really, really well with relating to the characters, but also them building a relationship with each other. Thank you guys for watching my presentation. As I stated before, I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas and I hope that you have a Happy New Year. Please stay safe and have fun on New Year's Eve. But yeah, thanks.